Hello, my lovely Leos, and welcome to your reading. I'm gonna get right into it. There is information in the description box below if you want to do a personal reading for me. If you want to send a donation to help keep this channel going, my Cash App is in the description box below as well. And there is also a Amazon wish list for more decks if you guys want to see those used in my videos. So I'm gonna get right into it. I tried doing you guys a reading earlier and it got interrupted, but honestly the way it was going, it was really, I don't know, it was something else. It was really something else, and hopefully it pertained to the phone call that interrupted the video and not what is actually going on with y'all. So here we go. Can I have 3 cards for Leos, please? 3 cards for my Leos. Okay, we got Surrender to the Divine, Full Moon. First, 2 more, please, for my Leos. 2 more cards for my Leos, please. Alright, we got bring love into the situation. Moon and Aquarius. And then, no, I was right. Okay, we gotta show the world the real you. Full Moon and Aquarius. So first of all, let me say we have all purple card here. So for me, that reads as all crown chakra energy. And what is going on right now? Wow, okay, so first of all, yeah, purple, so crown chakra energy, right? Then, second of all, we have both Aquarius cards. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, or, we are in the age of Aquarius right now, so this could be like something that started when the age of Aquarius started, and it's like, has been going until now. Especially because of what these cards are. Surrender to the Divine, it gives you kind of like, it is exactly what it's saying. Like, what's going on with you right now isn't just normal stuff. What's going on with you is divinely orchestrated as a means to either better you as a person or to show you something, because you do have a lot of full moon energy here. That's about illustration, revealing things, peak energy, stuff like that. Bring love into the situation. So you may be, y'all are fixed signs. Leo is a fixed sign. You have fixed signs, cardinal signs, and mutable signs. And fixed signs are more like stubborn people. And Aquarius is also fixed energy. So you may be being very stubborn about a situation, but you need to bring another perspective into it. Also, bring love into the situation. You know how people say God is love? Take that very literally. God is love. So bring love into the situation. Surrender to the divine. Like, this is divinely orchestrated. Because it's divinely orchestrated, what you're going to need to get through the situation is divine help. So, you're going to have to bring in your higher power into the situation. And, I'm not going to force beliefs on anybody. I'm going to say, quite frankly, I believe in God, but, you believe in whatever you believe in. Bring your higher power into the situation, whatever that is. And when you do that, when you bring your higher power into the situation, you're going to be showing the world the real you. You're going to be operating from an authentic place, because you're operating from a place of what the divine wants for you. And of course, that is your most authentic self, because that's the self that you were created to be. So you're stepping into what you're created to be in this situation, or you should be at least, and that is about to lead you somewhere like amazing. So go Leo. And then you got the Magician at the bottom of this deck, so that's crazy too. What's this first card? So Magician at the bottom. Because the Magician is about like manifestation. It's about bringing all the elements together to make something happen. And I feel like that's what you're doing here. It feels like good energy, but oh, geez Louise. Okay. Alright. So you have the Five of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So the Five of Cups, um, five is a number of change, first of all. But then also cups is about emotions, and it can also be like months, you know. And so I feel like this is something that you've been going through for a while, and you might have been in this state of like regret, looking at what you lost. You see here how it looks like he's looking at these cups that are spilled over instead of the cups that he still has behind him. So these cups could have had bad stuff in them, they could have had poison. You see, this one looks like it's empty anyway. This one had stuff in it. That one, let me see. Yeah, that one looks like it had stuff in it, but they don't, like, one was empty anyway. This one could have had bad stuff in it. This one, maybe it was okay, but it wasn't even really the flavor you wanted. So you're looking at all the bad stuff instead of looking at, you know, what you still have, and looking at the fact that these two cups are actually what you needed the whole time. Like, you got rid of all this stuff so that you could focus on this stuff, and you're looking at it in a bad way, but it's really actually not as bad as you think it is. And especially with it coming out under the surrender to the divine, you might be looking at it as you lost something, but really you're about to gain so much abundance. You were making room for something. The Seven of Swords is kind of giving me self-sabotage vibes, but also just like I don't know, you might like regret lying about something, or you might regret allowing someone to lie to you about something. I'm gonna clarify that one. But then at the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is about it's about routine and stuff, but it's also like slow moving energy. So you might regret oh you might regret like doing something because whatever you were waiting on was taking too long. That could be it. What's the Seven of Swords? The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And then you have the Death at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, you might regret like not taking your time. Maybe you're being like impatient with yourself as you're changing and growing. Let's take Five of Cups. Oh, yep, Two of Cups. Okay. And then the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So, what it could be is some of you could have, like, lied to someone about, like, oh gosh. For some of you, someone was taking their time getting to you because of another connection or because of just outside BS. And they regret that. They regret taking long to get to you. And now they've kind of just like surrendered to the divine and trying to like fix that. Hopefully, that's what this is saying, because I don't see any other way you would surrender. Either it's like, okay, I regret what I did, and now I'm like surrendering and moving on, or it's like I regret what I did, so now I'll do anything that I can do to get it back. What's this? The strength card, and then death at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So having the strength to bring love into the situation, and the strength card is also like, you see, she has her hands in a lion's mouth. That's like about being able to like tame your pride here is what it's giving me. Meaning, if somebody's like finally able to tame their pride. What's the strength? Oh, that's a lot. But that's the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. And so I feel like somebody like wants to collaborate with you. They've been watching you, but it takes them taming their ego. So this might be the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So it's like deciding whether or not to like come in and say something to you, or to like start over again, because the Ace of Wands is like about action, about like, and it's also kind of the divine hand. So again, you have like, it just seems like a divine intervention to me, where like someone is kind of dealing with their pride and their egos. Somebody might be just going through an ego death here. And it could be you. I don't want to assume that it's you. But it could be, because I mean, y'all are fixed signs, and I feel like this is that season where fixed signs are really breaking that, because a lot of stuff has happened to where you can't really be stubborn anymore. You have to like give a little, because nothing going on right now is stable or where you can just stay stagnant. And here you have a lot of like yellow, so it's giving me solar plexus. I feel like whatever the situation is, it's really pulling on your crown chakra and your solar plexus chakra. So your sense of power, your sense of confidence, your sense of self-worth, self-esteem, and your sense of like, how much do you really believe in what you believe in? How much do you really think you can do or are capable of? Good grief. Whatever it is, death keeps coming up, so it's something that's transformative. It's something that really is taking you to a new chapter in your life. And the Knight of Pentacles keeps coming up, so I feel like it's something that's taken a long time to do. It's been really dragged out, but like it's coming to a head with this full moon energy. Mm-hmm. What's this last card? And like the people in all these cards are like looking away, or they're like looking down. So I feel like this is something that you don't really, I don't know, kind of might be like ashamed of or regretful of, but it looks like transformation to me. You could do it. Like, it's all in you. What's the last card? Okay. Queen of Swords. See the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. And the Queen of Swords upright. So the Queen of Swords is about speaking your truth, about like avoiding the fluff. You see she's open with one hand but has the sword in the other hand. It's also like air energy. So I feel like some of y'all really could be dealing with an Aquarius here. But she's open to hearing, but she's also on guard. And the bird at the top, birds are about like messages and stuff. So I really feel like this is still again divinely like she's hearing what you have to say, but at the same time, whatever you aren't saying to her, this bird is telling her everything that you aren't. So whatever truth that you aren't telling or this person isn't telling, the other person is going to know anyway. Because again, this is a divinely orchestrated situation. And this Three of Pentacles in reverse, like somebody is either telling the truth about why they didn't want to collaborate with you, or you don't want to collaborate with them once they tell you the truth. And like maybe they're scared about telling you because they feel like you won't want to collaborate with them once you tell them. What's the Three of Pentacles in reverse? And y'all, this don't have to be about love. If this is, it could be about family or work, because this seems like vague, but it really just seems kind of like transformative mostly. Which is kind of exciting, you know. I get tired of doing love games all the time. You have the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So again, this is something that's been going on for a while. You see the kids on the cards. Like, this is something that's been going on for a while. And maybe it could be a result of something that happened in your childhood. Like, something that you haven't dealt with in your childhood has been coming up over and over and over again until you deal with it. And it came up again in this situation as the divine's way of saying, you need to deal with it. And then it's like, here's the Five of Cups again about this collaboration. So again, somebody regretting. The Six of Swords is about leaving. It's about leaving. It's about transition, and it could be like a mindset or a literal physical transition. But somebody like regretting leaving instead of telling you the truth, maybe, or somebody regretting not collaborating with you and telling you the truth about that now, or changing their mindset now because they've been forced to, because they've gone through this transformation, or maybe that's, you know, flipped. But yeah, it just seems like somebody's going through a lot of regret and maybe getting a chance to change that, or they're not getting a chance to change it, and they're kind of changing themselves anyway because they don't want it to happen to them again. But either way, you got fives here, which are about change, and then you have sixes here, and sixes are about like fairness also, and about like just living the human experience. And I feel like that's kind of where this is coming in, is like balance. You got air energy, you got water energy, and you got earth energy, but you don't really have fire energy here. And so I feel like you might have been absent in your own life, feeling like detached or something. And this is where you get reconnected. Mm. The end of a tough cycle approaches. I don't know why I didn't read that. I didn't even see that. But yeah, the end of a tough cycle approaches for Moon and Capricorn. So I feel like this is just a transformation or just a phase that you're going through. But with Mercury in retrograde and stuff, it could just be the past coming back and like you're regretting it. or they're regretting it. And that regret is cool. And because, I mean, there's a transformation, but, you know, you have to decide what's best for you. All right, y'all. Good luck.